Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your commentator, Kyle Petrie, and we have a new co-commentator in today's booth. Our old commentator, Brent, he was released of his duties, and we have a new co-commentator going into today's race at Martinsville. His name is Rob. Welcome, Rob.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
And we're gonna be here for the STP 500. I know this race has two names. I just didn't know the other one by heart. So,
First dig of 500.
ah, okay, well, whatever. We got a name for today's race. That's what matters. And the 43 car there is going to be running the STP car, so that makes it even better. So, we're going to be running 250 laps here at Martinsville. The number 3 car is on the pole for today's race. And going into the third round, from the word I've been hearing in the garage, he is possibly the guy to beat today. After he's won over 5 races this season, and 4 of those wins came back to back.
But you gotta keep an eye on last week's winner, Gary Wells, as well. He looks to be a threat.
As they're out at Martinsville, as the 3 car gets a massive jump, as there's already some contact going on into the back of the field between the 8s, the 7, and the 9. Oh wow, 1 car. Okay, that was just some lag. God damn.
The
10.
10 got to the 7, and they're around. The 7's around to the backstretch. Okay.
Interesting. See if that's gonna bring out a caution or not. No, last week there was multiple cautions.
Yeah. Early race beating and banging here at Martinsville. That's to be expected. It's a short track. It's just typical short track racing for you.
It also doesn't help when a lot of these guys going into the third round of the playoffs. This possibly here could be their worst track of the other 2 tracks on the list. So I mean, the pressure's on for them for sure for this round, because you get eliminated this round, you're not contending
No
for a
Homestead.
championship.
Yeah.
There's some good battling going on between the 10 and the 43. There's a little being banging.
The 3 and the 8 are locked in a pretty decent battle here for the lead. Every time the 3 makes a mistake, the 8's there, but you just can't capitalize on it.
Oh.
Ooh, there's some contact there for the lead.
Oh yeah. And the more those 2 battle it up, this is going to allow the 9 car to open up his window and contend for the lead. Actually, going into last week's race, it was between the 3, the 8, and the 9. And the 9 car, I believe, was the one that ended up taking that win away.
Yes, the 9 car was the one that taken that win. Yep.
Oh.
He stole the win there last week at Kansas. Oh, the 8 car hits the wall, and that's going to allow the 3 car to get a bigger gap on him. The 43 is around. That looks like it might bring out a caution.
Certainly, as the 9 car fell all the way back to like 5th or 6th, he ended up having some serious contact with the wall and just couldn't get off the wall, as he's still actually tapping the wall a bit, as the 20 car and him are racing side by side down the back straightaway going into turn number 3, as the 9 car overdrives turn 3.
He gets it. 20's back down to the inside. 9 car is clear after some contact.
As the caution has come out here at Martinsville for the 43 car, as the 3 car is going to bring the field down the pit road for their first pit stop of the night.
For the, I think I've seen the 7 was down pit road already, so that means that 7 car could maybe stay out and play some strategy and take the lead if he didn't fall a lap down.
Hmm.
I think the
Po
7 ended up actually going down with him. I can't tell.
possible issues for the 7 car?
Oh, yeah.
He
He's
was,
still up on track.
yeah, he was around on
Maybe
the,
he's getting his lap back.
maybe.
He might be the free pass, I'm guessing.
Question, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Well, rip the 7 car.
the 7 cars have some technical difficulties, going to,
Yep, I think that thing's, yep, it lagged out.
yeah, that makes,
Alright, the 7 car has officially had a technical mechanical issue. Its engine is blown this early into this race. It will not be able to return.
nope. As the 8 car wins the battle off of pit road.
Wow, alright. So the 3's got some new competition. They're having to start up high.
Well, yeah. As the green, looked like they were gonna get going there for a second, but I guess the green flag was
But
called off.
yeah, so I guess they're letting the rest of the field catch up since I think I seen the 43 and the 10 weren't fully caught up.
Can't let the cars in the back have a little jump on you because they're gonna gain positions for sure.
Exactly.
Strategies are gonna be played for sure. Is the 8 car gonna be nice? The 3 car to tuck in line going into turn number 1 and 2, or
I feel like that's a decision that the 1 car has to make more than anything.
Oh.
But we'll find out here as the green flag's back in the air.
Uh,
Looks like it's going to be a close bag lag of 1, but the 8 car is going to take it. No, looks like the 3 takes it on the high side, but here comes the 8 back down low.
Yeah, 3 cars steals the race lead as the 9 car is challenging for second place. He gets a bit loose out of turn number 4 as the
Here comes the
20
20
car.
underneath the 9.
Oh yeah, wow, interesting. Hard aggressive racing between the 20 car early on this restart. I mean, that's the way to get positions, I guess, at Martinsville. It's just to get a little aggressive early on.
Yeah.
As the 1 car passes the 20 now for position. It's going to make the 20 car fall back another position as the 43 is at the tail end.
43 is right on the 10. Looks like he can maybe get a move going into 1 if he just gets a little bit of help. But, oh, he's underneath 10. The 10's clear.
Interesting.
Tight battle here for the second to last place spot between the 43 and the 10.
As we got a battle here for second place between the 8 and the 9, still going into turns 1 and 2. As the 8 car was peaking, and he just didn't have enough momentum to carry it going into turn number 1. Which allowed the 9 car to pull on him the previous lap, as the 1 car gets super loose in the background.
I'm really starting to think as if that 9 car catches the 3, how aggressive he's going to be compared to how the 8 car is being aggressive on him. As you can see, the 9's trying a very different line than what other drivers have been trying.
And it has been working on restarts for him. As he's going.
Oh, and the 9 car's into the wall.
Oh wow.
But he holds off the 8.
Really hard aggressive braking there with the 9 car. Trying everything early on to see what he could do with his race car to get himself positioned for the end.
The 43 gets underneath the 1, and he's side by side back over here between the 20 and the 10. The 43 is falling right in line behind it with the 1 directly behind the 43. Close, tense racing here at the back of the field.
Oh yeah.
It was caused by the 1 car hitting the wall, coming out of 3 and 4 a few laps back, and the 1 is around on the front stretch. I wonder if that's going to bring out a caution or not.
No, you see, 1 car is still going. I don't think that's going to be a caution.
Right.
Possible issues there at the 1 car. 43 still trying to get by the 40. Yeah, by the
20,
10.
he gets around him now.
Yeah, you're 20, yeah. Rip. As
The
the
20 takes up the pit road code.
oh man, that's my buddy. Jesus. Ah.
And the 1 goes up high on the 20 and clears him coming out of turn. And he gets dumped.
Oh wow.
That's going to be a caution.
Oh yeah. Jeez, man.
That's a caution.
As here comes the 3 car now to take that line. Let's see if the caution's gonna come out there. Yeah, nope.
Wow.
Maybe next lap.
Maybe. The 1 car got it back, spun back around, so maybe he's, maybe there's not going to be a caution, but who knows? I don't think there is.
Yep.
Yeah, I think caution's out.
Yep. A lap.
Probably for the incident with the 1 car.
Oh yeah, a lap late, but the caution still came out. So that's gonna allow this group of cars to repack, go down pit road, get some fresh Goodyear tires, some gasoline after they ran about 15 plus laps, as the 9 and the 10 both stay out. Interesting strategy.
They must think that they're good to the end of the stage or just want to get some track position and they stay out. The 9 looks like he has a pretty decent car, so let's see how he can fend off everyone on fresh tires.
Mm-hmm. Questionable. We'll have to see if this is actually going to work. I mean, this could be some strategy being tested for near the end of the race. Because we've seen it in past years, like 2014, where caution came out and there was about 8 laps to go, and most of the top 10 stayed out. And you've seen Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon go through the entire group cars within 2 laps.
Yeah, that was a great race as well. Just proved how crucial fresh tires are at Martinsville.
Mm-hmm. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. went on to go win that race. His teammate Gordon, who finished second, who was in the playoffs, his championships hopes were cut off that round. So it's very crucial, this round. You could get as many... You could get 2 top 5 finishes and 1 bad result, and that could be a race, or round.
Yeah, it really could be. This round is the most crucial round of the playoffs. If you're in the round of 8, you really can't have 1 bad race.
Mm-mm.
The fuel window will be questionable, as there is about 30 laps of this race completed in a 64 lap stage, so the fuel window will be questionable, but let's see if the 9 car and the 10 can maybe make it. It looks like the green flag is back in the air here at Martinsville.
As the 9 car gets a massive jump on the group of cars, as there's already contact between the 8 and the 10. Wow, I'm surprised they did not wreck out of turn 2, especially doing 3 wide like that. As
the 1 car gets under the 43 there for position. Does he gotta get the pass? He will not. The 3 is coming right after the 9. Very aggressive contact.
As there's possibly going to be a caution there for the 43 after he went around on the front straightaway. So.
Well, let's see if it comes out.
Oh!
Oh, there is definitely a caution for that. The 8 and the 9 collect each other.
Oh, wow.
And the caution is out.
Oh, wow. That's,
major implications for this race.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't bring the tempers out on some of these guys.
Car got a pit, or is he going to stay out for track position?
Looks like everyone's
staying out.
Yeah, everyone's going to stay out.
Going green back this time and just get the field jumbled back home. And the green flag is back in the air here at Martinsville.
As the 3 car gets a massive jump. Seems like that inside lane prevails.
Oh yeah, that inside lane at Martinsville is a very crucial piece to most. You can start at least gaining a position or 2 if you're behind the leader and you get a good enough jump. It appears that the 10 car is around on the front stretch. That might bring out a caution.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I don't think it is, but it might. It might.
As possible issues for the 9 car as well. He's
Oh yeah.
oh wow,
Possible
interesting.
issues for the 9 car here as well. That's a tough break for the 9.
As the caution does come out for the 6th time today. As the 1 and the 43 both elect to stay out under this pit break, especially since they've only ran about 5 laps on those tires, with 2
Yeah.
cautions in between. Interesting.
With about, I'm gonna say like 35 to 40 laps done, maybe they can make it on fuel. This is a strategy call.
hmm Interesting. As there's a little
It
bit of
definitely,
never mind.
but it definitely seems like the 3, the 9, and the 8 are the dominant cars here so far.
As the 3 car beats the 8 car off of pit road just barely. The position will matter coming off of pit road. Because sometimes when you get stuck on the high side, you'll just go right to the back. It's sort of like Talladega, but just the short track version, where it actually involves brakes. That's a true statement.
It really is. Just having the bottom here could be a make or break situation on most restarts.
Mm. As it looks like NASCAR failed to pick up some debris down the back straightaway. We got a cone. Questionable. As the 1 car will bring them back to green here at Martinsville. So he gets a good jump.
The 1 car gets a great jump. The 3 moves into second place, followed by the 8, the 43, and the 9. But the 3 cars are hot on the 1 car's tail.
So there was a lot of contact on that restart for sure. You seen the 9, the 43, the 10, and the 20 all give each other a little bit of contact. I believe they went 3 wide twice. Oh wow, 20 car gets out of shape entering turn 3. He's gonna lose about a position or 2.
The 1 car is holding off has contact there at the 3. He's holding him off valiantly, but I think it's only a matter of time before the 3 car gets the lead back.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the 3 to the inside. The 1 slipped up. The 1 holds it coming out of turns 3 and 4. There's contact between the 2 of them. It's gonna be side by side going into turn 1, and the 3's gonna get it.
As the 9 and the 8 car are racing for third. Interesting. It's going to allow the 10 car and the 20 to slowly gain as these 2 are about to start racing each other for position.
And if these leaders keep battling the top 2, it'll even allow the 2 cars battling behind them to catch up and make it a 4 car pack for the lead.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to go on board the number 8 car now to enjoy this little side-by-side battle here between the 9 cars. There's a little bit of contact on the front straightaway. Not more contact. Oh, wow.
This is quite the battle between them 2, and the 9 cars into the wall
Oh, yeah.
at the hands of the 10. So I think that might bring out the caution.
Mm-hmm. Seemed like, I believe it was the 8 car that gave him a shot going into turn number 1 or 3.
Yeah, the 8 car just started on the 1 car, and the 20 is now working on the 1.
As we're going to see here, the caution does come out. As it looks like there will be no caution for the 9 car.
Wow, that's a gutsy call.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That's going to hurt the 9's hopes for the playoff points this stage if no caution comes out.
And every point is crucial with This being the third round before the final, being the last round before the final four, every point's crucial.
Oh, and the caution now comes out. Bit late, but for what?
Uh, they have a fan climbing the fence.
There it is. It's Tony Stewart. Come on, Smoke, get off the fence.
What do you mean? It's Noah Gregson. You can see his truck right there.
Oh, oh yeah, well, he was, he did break into, the Charlotte Roval, I believe it was, or was it Kansas? It's one of those few tracks.
He did break into the Charlotte Roval. Yes, he had that on his Snapchat story.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that on YouTube.
I love Gregson. He's a hell of a he's a hell of a driver and a really funny person.
Oh, he is. He's also very talented behind the wheel. Good thing,
Oh yeah.
Junior Motorsports, picked him up. Right, that's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
I think that's he's following a very similar career path to his mentor as well, Kyle Busch. Starting out at a team that's the top level truck team, kind of like how he did, and moving to a different manufacturer, an Xfinity, from going from Toyota to Chevy, and then looks like he's going to be a Hendrick driver sometime in the near future. So
Possibly to replace Jimmy Johnson. Who knows?
I've always thought he'd be him or Reddick.
Maybe him. Who knows? We'll have to see in the upcoming years. He might pull a William Byron.
Maybe.
As here they come out of turn number 4. The 3, the 20, and the 10 all stayed out. And we're green flag racing again at...
The 3 gets a great start, but here comes the 8 under the 20.
Oh wow. Massive contact 3 and the 10 going into turns number 1 and 2. That actually made the 10 car fall back a lot.
Them two have been making a lot of contact here this race, so I wouldn't be shocked if tempers finally flare over between them two.
Mm-hmm. This would be the track to do it, because once this race is over, the only other track you could really give a little bit of payback before this round's over is going to be Phoenix. And we've seen it before.
Yeah, we seen it last year with Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin.
Oh yeah. We've also seen it back in 2012 when between
Clint
Jeff...
Boyer and Jeff Gordon.
Oh yeah. That was an interesting little feud.
I still think Gordon would have had another championship if it wasn't for that.
Oh, and the 8 cars around on the front straightaway.
I didn't see who put him around, but I did see in the background when I was watching the leader that he made contact on the front straightaway. I think it might have been the 9 car and him who had some contact.
And I think his car is stalled. That's...
I think it is as well. He is falling a lap down because of this incident, so
And the caution's out.
Caution is out. I hope he gets his car back up and running. He's still stuck up against that pit wall there on the front stretch. I think he just got back up and running, maybe.
Interesting situation going on here. If he can't get his car refired up, and we have to get a tow truck down there, that's going to be a championship implication for this round.
Looks like the 9 and the 20 are pitting, or no, that's the 1 and the 20 who are pitting, and the 8 car gets it refired back up. So that means he's probably gonna get one of his laps back. Yeah, he got it fired back up. He's probably gonna get only one of his laps back here.
Mm-hmm. As we have a viewer in the comment section saying, "Let's go 43." Sports King is the truth. Okay. So we got a fan for the 43 car here. Interesting. So he's giving the 9 car little bump. As the group of cars are going to be lining up here. We're just going to have to wait on the 8 car. See, I wonder if he's actually going to be allowed to get this lap back. Or if he already
I
did.
think he got one lap back already, so is he gonna have to fall to be a lap down? I think he's gonna have to accept having one lap down on him.
Mm-hmm. As they come out of turn number 4.
And the green flag is back in the air. The 3 gets a good jump, but the 9 is right on him.
Oh,
Little
wow.
contact between them.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. So 9's going to get a run down the back straight away. He's going to drive it in.
Oh, he
Contact.
pushes the 3 right onto right onto the curbing there in turn 3.
Mm-hmm. As the 10 car tried to peek, but the 9 car was just not going to allow that to happen. That allowed the 43 to steal 3rd place. As the 10's going to try to battle the 43 again for a position.
Ooh. 10 moves the 43 up and out, and that looks like he might get the position there. He does, and the 1's going to the inside of the 43, and he gets the position.
Mm-hmm.
43 back to the inside of the 1, he's not going to get it. And the 1's going to maintain down the back stretching into turn 3.
Oh, wow. 8
The
car
43's falling back here. He has the 20 and the 8 on him.
Mm-hmm. As the 8 car is currently still a lap down. He went 2 laps down under caution. He stalled his motor. So, he got a lap back, but he's still got a lot of work ahead of himself to get back into position and to winning this race. He's got a lot of laps left, though, so we'll have to see.
I believe he'll get his lap back. He's had good pace all day. As long as he can pace himself right and catch the cautions, he'll be fine. But here comes the 9 battling, but that's allowed the 1 and the 10 to catch up to make it a 4-car battle for the lead. The 1 is looking, but not gonna have anything. The 1's to the inside. It was 3 wide there for a second. It forced the 9 to the lead.
There we go. Took the 9 a couple of laps. Finally
And here
did
comes
it.
the 3 back out to the inside of a bump.
The 3 didn't like the couple bumps he gave them, so he's going to give it right back to him. So 1 car's... Oh, here we go. 3
Here
wide.
comes the 1 car.
Oh,
The 1 to
wow.
the lead.
Wow. As the 9 and the 3 were just duking it out, giving each other bumps that they didn't like, the 1 car's like, alright, you 2 want to play it that way? Boop.
I'm thinking it's coming close to the end of the stage. Oh, the 9 car's around there.
Oh, man.
And the 3 dumps the 1.
As
And
there's
the 10's around, the 43's around. There's a pile up on the back straightaway.
Oh, wow, that's gonna bring out a caution for sure. As the 3 car hits the stripe.
I wonder how many laps are left in this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Not many, I'm imagining. I think they've done about 55 laps so far. If my track is right.
Interesting. That's
a tough break for the 1 car. He looked like he had a decent little car going for him there.
as I believe the stage might have just finished.
I think so as well. Looks like the 3 has taken the stage win.
Yeah, that explains why the 3, the 9, and the rest of the group of cars were all racing hard there for that stage 1. As the 3 car is going to take stage 1, 20 is going to take 2nd, 43 3rd, 9 car 4th, 1 car 5th, 10 is going to be 6th, and the 8 car is going to be 7th, with the 7 car finishing 7th or 8th. Interesting.
Now, very hard racing here in the first stage. I think it's only going to get harder as the race goes on. There'll be a lot less give, a lot more take on the final stage, I'm imagining.
Those couple of bump and runs we seen, like you said, it's probably going to be triple that at the end of this race.
Let there be a late race restart. I'm imagining it's going to be a very hectic restart. But the
Oh,
green flag is back out and stage 2 has started.
oh wow, that 9 car was super aggressive on that restart. He did. Oh wow.
That 9 car is being aggressive here.
Yeah, I don't think he's really happy with the 3 car after that one. No, no. Oh, and he dumps the 3 going into turn 1. Wow.
Oh,
We
wow. The
we
caution's going to come out probably.
we just witnessed another we just witnessed
The
another
9 car went down pit road there, so maybe he got, I don't know, but the 1 car is out front. The 1 car has capitalized on the advantage of this situation and is pulled away. But the
caution's out.
caution is out. The 9 car went down pit road. I don't know what for, but 9
Possible
car did
penalty.
go down pit road. Yeah, it could be a possible penalty, but 9 car is coming off pit road now. The 3 car is pitted with the 8 here at the caution. Appears the 20, the 43, the 10, and the 1 have all stayed out. I think it's a smart move by them. Yeah, I don't have many laps on these tires, so might as well stay out and see what you can do.
Mm-hmm. That's guaranteed there's going to be talk with NASCAR officials after that race between the 3 and the 9 for sure.
That looked very reminiscent of the Joey Logano Matt Kenseth incident here a few years back.
Mm-hmm. Seen it too. It was back in round 2 of that year where the 22 gave the 20 a shot.
And that Martinsville come round 3 when the 22 was coming on a 3-race win streak, he put that to an end in a hurry.
Oh yeah, and as soon as he ended up having that bit of as soon as he got wrecked that race, his playoff hopes were done the rest of the playoffs because he
I
just.
think the 9 got told to leave the race, or the 9 had an engine blower or something. He's in the pits and not allowed to come back. Wow. Major playoff implications here for the 9 car.
Oh
The
yeah.
green flag is back out in the air. The 1 car gets a great jump on the field.
And it's been confirmed from the NASCAR officials. The number 9 car has been parked.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Looks like he had a good car and just couldn't hold his temper, I guess.
Who knows? That's gonna be interesting for sure after that.
But it looks like the 1 car is holding a very steady lead over the 43.
Oh yeah. As there's contact between the 3 and the 8. And there's well, the 3 car clears the 8, but the 8 car is now has to deal with the 10 cars racing over position. 3 car is going to try to look on forward on that 20 car, as the 1 car has just pulled about a good 5 car lengths on that 43 car.
That 1 car looks to appear to be the car to beat right now after the stage. Whatever adjustments he did to his car looks like it's working.
Mm-hmm. Where are they?
It looks like the 3 car had an incident. He might have spun out or something, but he is away from the field. I wonder if that's here to bring a caution out. It appears it will. Caution is out for the 3 cars spinning.
Hmm.
That's exactly what the 1 car probably did not want to see. The
Mm-hmm.
1 car and the 43 are staying out and the rest of the field is pitting.
Well,
Let's
look.
see how this works out.
Mm-hmm. Looking into today's playoffs points going into today's race, the 8 drivers that are entering this round of the playoffs is going to be the number 3 of Bobby, the 88 of Kyle, the 8 of Daryl, the 43 of Dylan, the 9 of James, who we just seen get parked by NASCAR, the 7 of Billy, who blew up in the early stages of today's race, the 12 of Tony, who is currently not, he actually did not make it to today's race, and the 41 of Jade, who is also not here for today's race.
Major playoff implications for a few of them drivers who weren't able to make it. They're gonna have to really work their asses off to get their playoff points back after missing a race here in the final round.
So going into the next round, going into the next race next week at Texas, it's going to be the 41 and the 12 that are going to be at the bottom still with 5,000 points, and then you're going to have the 7 and the 9 based on whatever points they're going to get after today's race. The only car that's technically safe as of right now, that as long as he doesn't have a mess up this race and the next one, is going to be that 3 car. He enters today's race with a 74 points advantage over the entire, well, to second place. And then he has a 75 point advantage over the entire group of cars as of right now.
That 3 car looks to be a major championship favorite and appears to be the definite favorite for the championship. As it sits right now, but the green flag is back in the air here at Martinsville. The 1 car gets a good jump, but I can't tell. I think that was the 20. It's a really bad jump. Here comes the 3 to the inside of the 1. It's not gonna happen. The 1 keeps you on the outside.
As the 10 car tried to peek there to get to the inside, but the 20 car denied that. So 43's in the wall. Contact.
Hard racing there in the back of the field between the 43 and I think that's the 8. The 10 gives the 20 a shot looking on the inside and doesn't get it. He clears him there. Here comes the 8 to the inside of the 20. Clears him, and here comes the 8 to the inside of the 10. Looks like he clears him. It's a very close battle here for the lead between the 1 and the 3. Really it can go either way at this point. The 1's just holding his line and driving steady, while the 3's being a bit aggressive, trying to move him.
Oh yeah. As we got a wreck coming out of turn number 4. 43's around, and the 10 was also involved.
Let's see if that brings out a caution.
We'll have to see here by NASCAR officials what their call is going to be. And the caution has been called by NASCAR. Interesting.
And the 1 is coming down pit road. The 43 stays out, followed by the 10 and the 20.
As one of our interviewers had a brief moment to catch up with the 9 car after he came out of pit road, and well, not the best of words were coming out of the 9 driver, so it was not aired, but
it was I seen it as well. It definitely wasn't the cleanest thing ever.
No, as there's a little bit of contact off of pit road there between the A and the 1. A car blocked the 1. But yeah.
If we were to air that interview, you would need a lot of expletives to keep it clean.
Oh yeah, keep it PG. That's today's era for us, sadly. As the 43 is the race leader.
First time all day the 43 is led.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Sponsor of today's race is currently the sponsor of the driver out front. That'd be awesome if the 43 could pick up a stage win or actually win today's race.
That would be awesome. And the green flag is back in. Yeah, green flag is back in the air here at Martinsville. And the 10 car gives the 43 a shot. But here comes the 3 underneath the 10.
If it wasn't for the 3 there to give the 10 a shot, that 10 car would have been the race leader out of that corner.
Yes, and here comes the 8 underneath the 10 as well, following the 3. They're all chasing the 43 still.
Mm-hmm. As the
And
3...
the 3 gives the 10 a massive shot. I mean, the 43 gets a massive shot from the 3, and he moves up, and the 3 is now your new race leader.
Oh wow, contact down the back straightaway as the 43 was trying to get back in the line, but the 8 car was on the inside group, so the 8 car had to check up and avoid him. As the 43 is going to try to run down and catch that 3 car again. I just don't think that 43 is going to have anything for that 3 car.
That 3 car has been fast all day. There's only been maybe 1 or 2 cars that are able to.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 1 can give him a run for his money at this point. I think the 8 can probably give him a run for his money. If the 9 didn't get parked for the race, I think he was giving him a run for his money.
Oh yeah, definitely. Guarantee you this 8 car, his plan for today's race is he's going to run mid-pack, and then near the end of the run he's going to make a charge right to the front. We've seen him do it twice now, back-to-back weekends. So it's going to be interesting to see if this 8 car is going to have to do the same storyline.
Yes, it'll be very interesting to see. I think the 8 car will, just like you said, just run about mid-pack and then all of a sudden explode and come out of nowhere. Maybe steal a win away.
Who knows?
It just takes one good restart here at the end if you're in position to win. As the 10 has moved into second place. Oh, and the 43's around into the pit on the back stretch. That might be a caution.
Interesting. As the 10 car ends up getting turned there. We just switched to another car as soon as he got turned. So I actually really have no clue who gave him that bump.
I think it was the 20 car, or maybe the 8. It was one of the 2 of them.
As it looks like the 3 car, well, yeah, 3 cars put a good gap on that second place car. Interesting.
Second place is battling here. There's a battle for second between the 8 and the 8 and the
1.
The 1, yeah. That was not slipping out of my mouth well. I wanted to say the 42 for a second.
I know, trust me. When teams like this all run like very similar paint schemes, it's like, really?
The Penske cars also screw with me as well, so don't worry.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware of that. Remember back in 2016 at Pocono when Stuart Haas all ran Mobile 1 besides Kurt?
Yep, I was at that race. That was the race Chris Buescher won, and I was very happy about it, being a massive Chris Buescher fan.
I remember watching that race.
Trust me, I like I was a Tony Stewart fan growing up, so yeah, I like most of the Stewart Haas guys. They confused the living shit out of me at that race a lot, being like, "Who the hell is that?" I was trying to follow him, like, oh, no, that's not it. that's Danica. That's not Kevin.
Just me, yeah. Every time I see cars in the front, it's like, oh, is that Danica? Oh no, it's Kurt.
It's just Kevin.
uh,
Surprisingly, though, last year Danica actually finished second at a stage in Pokemon at the July race.
oh yeah, true, very true.
Clint Boyer won that stage, and she finished second because of pit strategy. Them too.
Mm-hmm. Poco's been a very weird race, especially come to the end results of some of these races lately. Just
The main reason why is because it's built up on, it's up in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, and up there they always get a lot of moisture, and you know, it, as someone who goes there every year, I've been going there every year for over a decade now. It rains every morning before the race, and by the time like maybe 9, 10 a.m. hits, it's perfectly clear.
oh wow, as
It rains every year around like 4 to 5 a.m. to like 7 a.m. and it's always clear after.
interesting. As the one car brushed the wall there.
Had some issues there, yeah. He brushed the walls I seen. Oh, it looks like he might have lagged out the one car. He's down pit road and might have had an engine issue.
Uh, uh,
That's a tough break for the one car. He's in reverse down pit road. He's going full bore reverse down pit road. He's spinning onto the track. Okay then. Is the one car good?
I think the one car has some hydraulics in the system, question mark?
I think he does as well. This thing's bouncing up and down right now. I don't know what to think. I can't hold it. This thing, okay, it's dead. It's done.
No, I don't
Rip
think.
the one car. Oh!
No.
Oh! That lucky that thing's ghosted.
Oh
There's
God.
Oh God, is right. Whatever happened to the one car? That is amazing.
Oh.
He's just scaring other cars away right now. That's all he has to do. What? Oh, what? Is it done? No.
No. Question mark?
I think the one car that is getting saved to my Facebook. I need that.
Oh man. I don't know what we're supposed to do about this one car.
There's nothing to commentate about either. This is just all spread out. The 8 is starting to catch the 3, but I think there might be a caution.
Possibly. We missed out on that caution for whatever reason it was out for.
It might be because the one car, but the 3 is going down pit road with the 8. The entire field is going down pit road. The one car is still just spazzing out at the end of pit road. This is mildly entertaining to watch.
Yeah, caution's currently out right now. Questionable.
I don't know what the caution is for, but yeah, the one car's like dead on like the end of pit road. It's not moving now.
Alright, so I'm guessing the one car ended up breaking down. As the 3 cars gonna be the he brought the group of cars down pit road, so let's see who's gonna be the first car as the 20. It's the first car off of pit road as the one car is still broken.
The one car is doing something, has like hydraulics in the right side.
Yes. Caution is out for the one car. as the one car is having some sort of mechanical failure. Um, they're trying to figure out what to do with this one car. It looks like the one car has been told to park on the side for now, and the team's going to try to address this mechanical issue that the one car is having. Ooh. And there we
The one
go.
car's got it spun back around. I think the one car is coming. It's spinning, but it's coming.
She be coming around the mountain when she
When she
jumps.
comes. But the three cars
Um,
pulled out to a big league here.
as they're
Massive lead
green,
over.
as oh, um,
That's actually the 20 car who's in the lead. Sorry about that.
no worries. So three cars trying to challenge back for that race lead. Oh, okay, we got a flying one in the background. I'm sorry. I do apologize to the viewers right now, but I mean it is a little hard to contain this laugh when you get a flying car, and you get a car
Yeah,
that's doing weird
this one
stuff.
car is like a meme. Like, let's be real here. This is something Jim McMurray wishes he could do with the car.
I do apologize. This one car is just.
It's too comical not to laugh at.
Oh man.
Just stuck.
Oh man. You ain't gonna be stuck longer, I guarantee you that, that's for sure.
I don't know what's happening with the one car, but it looks like it's having a fun time.
I think it's got a lot of Big Macs. I don't know.
I'm trying to keep up with the 20 car here as him and the 8 were battling, and the 8 made contact with the inside wall down the backstretch. And the 10 car gets around the 8, and the 8 is getting back underneath the 10. The 3 car is just pulled away from the 20, and the 20's back on the 3 after a mistake by the 3, but not too big. He closed back in just a little bit.
Three's got about a 2 car length lead over the 20 right now. Slowly pulling. Seems like the 3 gets on exit, but the 20's able to gain on entry. Two different racing styles.
Yeah, it seems like the 3's a lot more aggressive on exit.
And sometimes exits are better than entries, but I mean, coming to the end of the race, the entry's gonna be more important.
Yeah, because if you would need to dive bomb somebody per se to get that lead, that's going to be more important. As it looks like the 3 cars pulled about a 3.5 car length lead, if not more.
As the 8s and the 10 car end up racing each other, coming out of turn number 4 there. No contact there between the 20 and the 3. The more the 20 and the 3 race each other, it's going to allow the 8s and the 10 to bunch back up and start racing each other more. As
Here comes the 10 to the inside of the 20.
Caution is out. Interesting.
Yeah, this is an interesting caution. I didn't see anything that could bring it out myself, but who knows? Maybe NASCAR seen something that we didn't. And I think the green flag is back out. Maybe they just wanted to bunch the field back together.
Possibly. As the 20 is going to try to chase the 3 down again.
I don't know, maybe the 20 has something for the 3, but I just don't see it so far.
As the 8 car gets by the 10 car. Interesting.
And the 8 car gives the 20 a bump. He's onto the curb. Gives the 20 another side shot and another. Lots of contact there with that pass.
Oh yeah. As
It's
they're
allowing the 3 car to pull away.
they almost
And the
wrecked on the.
caution's back out.
Yeah, they went 4 wide on that French straightaway. Actually, I think the stage is over.
That might be the end of the stage, and no wonder why they were beating and banging for second if that's the case.
Yes. Yep,
The 3 car is
stage
swept.
is over. The 1,
The
the
stage
3, the
car.
8, the 20, and the 10.
The 3 car is definitely looked at the class of the field.
Definitely.
You said the 3 is won that stage, right?
No. It was the 1, 3, 8, 20, and 10.
The 1 must be making a miraculous comeback from flying. 'Cause it's still flying on my screen.
Yeah, I know. Possibly some, big,
Technical
connection.
issues on our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some technical
Yeah.
difficulties going on right now. Interesting. As the 3's going to challenge the 43 here for the race lead here at Martinsville as he gives him a bump going into the. Oh, wow.
Big bump. And the 1 car is around on the backstretch.
He, we had a Hurricane Big Mac on pit road.
Hurricane McMurray, come here.
Oh, yeah, McFlurry. That's the
The
43.
43 is appear to go around. Yeah, he collects the 8 car. That might be a caution.
Yep. Now, turn number 4. The 3 car hits the stripe and the caution is out. Interesting. Well, he ran
This has
about
been
like.
a very interesting race so far.
Oh, yeah. From the 7 car blowing up to the contact between the 3 and the 9 to some big time retaliation to the 9 car getting parked to the 1 car becoming a lowrider with some technical difficulties on our end and different amounts of cautions. It's just interesting.
Yeah. I think every car in the field tonight is at least one that was at least like a lap, I think, if I remember correctly. I think the only car that has it was the 7, but I got issues early, so.
Tough luck until next week. As the 10 and the 20 stay out. So that's going to give the race lead to the 10 car. Interesting.
And Hurricane Little Jamie babies happening down the front stretch. One come all.
Oh no. That's definitely going to be a talk between the NASCAR officials, for sure.
Oh yeah.
As the green flag.
In the air.
E. So there's already contact there between the 8 and the 20 as the 3 car is going to go for the race lead. And new race leader. 3 car. As I hear some wall grinding, but don't see nothing.
The 20 car is underneath the 10, but can't get the stick.
Interesting. So 43 is going to try to challenge the 8 car there for position, but the 8 had a bit more speed.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall of the NASCAR hauler after this race when the 9 car and the 3 car have to be in there.
Oh man.
That's going to be an interesting hauler conversation.
Oh, very. Oh, very. Can't wait to see it. Honestly, I can't wait to bring that news up going into next week's race. As contact between the 8 and the 20, it's the 8 car, gives the 20 a little bump, and he's gone. As I'd like to thank our sponsor, Trextron Aviation, for sponsoring this league. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. We'd like to thank these drivers for coming out, you know, putting on a fantastic show for you guys. If it wasn't for the sponsorship and these guys for coming out every weekend, we wouldn't be having the McFlurry show that's going on behind the 10.
Yeah, we definitely would not be having that, but with him winning stage 2, with the technical issues of us seeing him on our part, who knows where he's even at on track. For all we know, he could be ahead of the 3 car who appears to be in the lead.
Mm-hmm. Very, very true, actually. Very true. And with the 1 car going into this race with not being in the playoffs, he's got nothing to lose.
Exactly. He looked really good last week at Kansas, so who knows, maybe he goes out and steals a win in the playoffs and steals one from a playoff contender.
Mm-hmm. As the 3 car's got about a he's got a pretty good lead. The
I'd say
car's
it's about
behind.
a second, maybe a 12 car length lead.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
The 3 just appears to be the class of the field.
For sure. As the 10 and the 8 are still racing for position. I actually believe they are. I believe the 8 and the 10 are the 3rd and 4th place cars. I believe the 1 car is possibly the 2nd place car. Because by the time he loads up by where the 3 is, it looks like he's behind them.
Yeah.
So.
I've been noticing that as well, so it definitely seems like the 1 is a second place car as it sits.
Interesting. But we'll just have to wait and see at the end of this race. So I mean, anything can happen, especially with the unknown of that one car.
It'd be cool to see the one car go from being the equivalent to a flying saucer to winning the race.
Very true. As 10 cars in the... Okay. 10 car was in the wall for a brief second. And... we might need the fire department. Maybe a flipper.
Ooh.
Possible technical difficulties still on our end. But... the one car's upside down. So... interesting.
That one, the caution is out, I think. So that's the 8 car is really getting on the 3, but the speeds they're going, I want to say the caution is out. Yep, and the 3 is leading the field down pit road.
Ay, caramba. I'm trying to see what... we're gonna see here what these guys decide to take. Three cars gonna be the first one to bring the group of cars down here.
I have an update from the 1 car. He was currently running second at the time of that caution. He was right with the 3 car, battling him very closely.
Okay.
Figured I'd try and get an update from him so we could see where he's running.
Yep. And the 20 car is gonna be first car off of pit road. So that's gonna change everything up. And the green flag's back out. And it looks like that inside row is going to be neck and neck. And it looks like the 3 car might beat the 20. And yep, the 3 car ended up retaking the race lead on the outside groove. 20 cars going to fall back to second, 8 cars in third, 10 cars in fourth, and the 43s in fifth. From my understandings.
Yes, that's the way it would appear right now. Imagining I'm thinking the 1 car is probably anywhere between first and fourth. I'm imagining between first and fourth. I think the 43 is confirmedly in fifth.
As the 20 car gives the 8 car a little bit of a bump, and oh wow, serious contact there.
Yeah, and the 20's around on the front stretch.
Interesting.
That might bring out a caution.
Definitely should.
But we'll find out here when the 3 car gets back to the stripe. Yes. I think the 1 car is taking the lead by the way he loaded in front of the 3 car there. That's just going to be my guess by the way he loaded in before the 3 car did. And the 3 car is going to lead the field down pit road. And the 10 and the 43 decide to stay out. And the rest of the field will be coming down pit road.
Interesting. That's 43 and a little difficulties. He's gonna get refired and get going again. As the 3-car...
The 1 car has updated me. He stayed out. He will be the leader on this restart.
Alrighty, that explains why the 43 is staying behind the 10 car.
Yep.
So, even though for everyone that can't see it, the 1 car is going to be your race leader. Come to the green flag next time. We still have technical difficulties with them, but the 10 car is second, 43 third, 3 car fourth, the 8 fifth, and the 20 car sixth.
I figured I could at least try and get some updates on the guy so people in the stream could know where he's running.
Yeah, that's actually very helpful. So, I mean, like I've said before, we got no clue where he's at.
I talk to the 1 car frequently outside of the races, so it's nothing major for me.
Understandable, my friend. And we're
The
back
green flag
racing.
is back in the air. It looks like probably the 1 car with the 43, the 8, the 10 car just got blitzkrieged on that start.
Mm-hmm. As the 3 cars trying to go, and 8 cars. Oh wow.
There's some contact.
Oh yeah. 8 cars gonna fall back to 4th here, more or less, after some serious contact. As 20's at the tail end, as the 3 cars in second place with the 8 in third, so on back. As the caution is out again. Interesting.
Looks like the entire field has come down pit road here. The 43 is having some issues trying to get it refired in turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
The 20 car has stayed out.
Yep. Interesting.
I'll see if I get a quick update here on the 1 car under caution, see where he's running and or if he pitted.
As the 10 car looked like it was the first car off of pit road, but I don't know.
I will see here in a second. He is typing.
Yep. That probably explains why some of these guys are checking up here.
I think it is the 20 and the 1. It appears to be in my eyes, at least with the way the 10's holding up.
Yeah, I think it is the 20 and the 1.
That would be my most educated guess. Maybe not?
Oh.
Or wait, I think the 43 stayed out, so maybe the 43 had that issue with his motor getting refired, so maybe not.
Questionable. Actually, no. I believe the 1 car is in 4th.
If the 1 car is in 4th, that is still good. I just couldn't tell with the way that 10 car was checking.
Yeah, green flag's back out. As the 43, since he has difficulties, the group of cars are going to go green. Follow him. as they're racing down the back straightaway. Single file as of right now, as the 20 car hits the curb, but slightly bit. He's going for the race lead on the 3.
And looks like the 3 has taken the race lead.
As here comes the 20 again, trying to get the run, but didn't want to slide up into the 3. And looks like they're going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Wow, I'm surprised there's no major contact between those 3 group of cars that went down that back straightaway.
It just shows you the close competitive racing that these guys can put on without making any contact.
So we have an update on the 43s currently. He's not too far behind these guys, so that's good. As we're going to go on board the 20 car here, right along with him, so we could get a onboard shot here of the 3, the 8, and the 10. So kind of give us a little group of an idea of what these guys are actually doing behind the wheel of the race car.
The line that 3 car is running is really impressive. I'll say that. I'm impressed by how consistently he's been able to hit his marks and just put it where he wants it.
Let's see what the 3's. Let's go hop on board the 3 here. From the way it looks, what he's doing the perfect. He's pretty much doing the perfect way. What, you know, a lot of drivers in real life do. He's pretty much diamonding the corners.
He's been doing that consistently for most of this race. It's been really impressive, I have to say.
It actually pays off a lot as a driver perspective.
Yeah, because you can gain a lot of time doing that, and it lets you lay down the fastest lap times around here.
Oh wow.
Oh, the 3 is having a big mistake, and he's hard into the wall. That isn't allowed the 8 car to take the lead. That should probably be a caution, I'm imagining.
But here he is. Just spins out, crashes, gets going again.
Back to the lead.
And yeah,
caution's out. Yeah, I would have assumed that for that.
All I gotta say is talent.
Yeah, mix of talent and how big of a lead he had going at that point.
Like, dang. As the 3's gonna bring them down pit road, the 10 car is gonna stay out. 8's gonna follow down pit road.
Beat me to it.
So we're gonna see here who's gonna be the first car off of pit road.
It appears to be the 8 car. Well, it's actually the 3 car who beats the 8 off.
Yep. So, as the 10 car crosses the line, we're going to have 65 laps left here.
Since he's not answering me, I figured that could be a thing.
66, 65 laps left. Interesting. As I racing again here at Martinsville. Not
The
much.
car is all over the back bumper of the 3, I have to say that.
Yeah.
The race has been a very hectic race for the most part, but there's been some times where the 3's just pulled away from the field. Looks like he's the class.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I think the 3 car, uh, it's probably going to be the car to beat. But also depends too where,
The 1 car is running.
yeah. That's been the biggest question mark in the booth as we continue to have technical difficulties here.
Because as you see them going in the backstretch, the 1's just sitting there on his side.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's actually active on the other driver's screen. So, guess when you have 2 different views, I guess the results are different. Even on the racetrack, it's always a different thing.
He did end up picking up the stage 2 victory, so... Oh, and the 3 is around! And he collects the 8 and the 10. That will be a caution.
And the 20 just sneaks right by through as we were riding along with him through that one.
I don't know what happened to the 3 there. I don't know if he just got loose or maybe something involved the 1 and the 3. But that 20 car just found himself a gap and snuck himself through there.
Uh-huh.
Very good move by the 20 car to get himself through. As the caution comes out here at Martinsville for the 12th time today.
Possibly.
And the field's going to be getting led down pit road by who is the 20 car.
And it does not land. The only car I don't see coming down pit road so far. Never mind. Everyone's coming down pit road for some good years and some gas. Smart choice. Especially with about 50 something laps left. Might as well. Oh. Looks like the 20 car is going to be the first car off of pit road. I was trying to figure out why our camera footage there was not working, but I guess we were on board another car that was currently sitting on pit road. And question mark on what's going on. Okay, it looks like the 3 cars are
Maybe it's the 1 and the 20 with the 3 and the 10 is the second row?
yeah, maybe.
It's hard to tell. I'm going to assume that's the case until proven otherwise. Or maybe not. Because the green flag is back in the air here at Martinsville.
After a lap delay, but we got her going again.
So that's the way she goes, though. Just gotta go with it.
Oh yeah. As so there was a little bit of aggression there in the restart. Looked like they were gonna go 3 wide there for a few seconds, but I think they.
With about 60 to go, I think the wick's going to be turned up on all these guys to get really aggressive and just go for it.
Oh yeah, certainly. As these laps wind down, like you said earlier in this race, less give, more take.
It's just the way these short tracks are. These laps are going to start winding down, and there's going to be less of everything. It's just going to be a lot of guys just taking work for themselves.
Oh yeah. Especially with a championship seat right in the opening. So if you win, I mean, if I was in the driver's standpoint seat in the closing laps, I'd be taking what I can get.
Exactly.
I've
If
been
I'm a
in.
guy like the... What
Hmm?
were you about to say? Oh, it's just...
That's alright. You say.
No, if I was a guy like the three going per se after the one car, if the one car is in the league, I would be very aggressive, trying to
Hmm.
get myself into a championship.
Hmm. For sure, certainly. I've been in the position of the driver's seat before, and I recall going into my first ever championship race. It was actually it was actually my third league, went into my first championship race. And, you know, I mean, going through the first, cause back then, I mean, we never had the playoffs. We had the chase, which was way
Yeah.
different. And we went off of the 2014 way of doing it. I mean, it's very similar in two different aspects, but just the stages were not there. And going into Homestead, I mean, you know, you have a lot on your mind, and I mean, going through this round here was the pressure beater. Having to go through Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. And I recall going into this race, Martinsville, this and Texas were probably the two best shots that I had, and I took full advantage at Martinsville, and I ended up walking away with the win at Martinsville.
Wow.
Doing what the three was doing. Just run my race, diamond every corner as perfect as I can get, and as long as you don't make a mistake in these closing laps, and you pull away like the three cars doing, the only thing I would be worrying about right now is, are we going to have a late race caution? And if we do, what is my options?
Yeah, that's going to be a very crucial thing to think about. But I have an update here on the one car. The one car is parked it for the race due to having issues with his due to having a tire issue, but he'll be back next week.
Hmm. That sucks for the one car having a really dominating car, but I guess due to issues, like you said, I had to park it.
Yeah. But to continue on what you were saying about how going to a championship really strains you, as a guy who's done it in real life and where I race in real life and on the game, it having a perspective from both ways, it definitely strains you mentally knowing that you could be going for a championship. My first ever league that I owned, which is probably my third or fourth league I was in, season one of that league, I was into the championship four. And coming into Martinsville as the first race, I knew that was probably the one track, as long as I survived and got a decent point stat, I knew I probably could have locked myself in.
Hmm.
Because I know Martinsville is definitely my worst of the three tracks in this part.
Oh yeah. Trust me. We've all been there at Martinsville. The first time you go there, it's just like, I'm so glad it's over with. Especially going
And
in your first playoff race at Martinsville. It's like,
it appears the caution is out.
hmm.
but I ended up winning at Texas that season and ended up going on to win the championship. It was very nice.
Oh wow.
Still to this day, my only championship in a league, but
Oh.
I'll take it.
You're one up on me.
I kind of lucked into my championship, but that's a story for a different day.
Oh yeah. When we get to Homestead, I'll bring up my little championship story. Heartbreak.
I'll bring mine up as well. I definitely did not have the best card that day. It was
Uh,
exactly what you said you didn't want to happen here, Elite Race Caution.
oh yeah. With about 30 to 20 laps left here in today's race, the intensity definitely dropped. Well, actually, it raised up a lot more, but I mean, the patience of these drivers dropped a lot. So it looks like the green flag's back out. With about 30 to 20 laps left. 3 car now he just needs to set sail, put cruise mode on. Just don't worry about the 8 to 20 or that. The 8 car now and everyone else behind them, they pretty much need to focus on one thing. Get to that 3 car. Once you get to the 3 car, then you gotta think, okay, how am I gonna
Where
move
am I
them?
making my move? Yep. Where are you gonna make that move at, knowing that he's the leader and you're behind him?
And if you do get to him, and a caution comes out, okay, do I do what the 3 does, or do I do the opposite?
I think if you're good on fuel and your tires aren't that worn, you do the opposite of the 3. If he goes in the pit, you stay out. If you uh, but if the 3 doesn't pit, I'd say you come in and put some fresh tires on, top off, and use them fresh tires to your advantage.
Mm-hmm. As the 3 car puts a 2 car length lead over that 8 car. He was on the back bumper of the 3, but he lost it. So, interesting.
It appears the 8 car just isn't getting into the turn as well as the 3. He gains on right in the middle of the center. He's right in the center of the turn, and you can't do anything with it. You just can't hold what he gains.
Mm-hmm. He's losing on exit.
The 3 car all day has easily been the best car on exit in these turns. I have to say that.
Oh yeah, certainly. I mean, this 3 car does have a lot of, he did have a lot of redemption coming into his race after, Kansas, because at the end of the race at Kansas, he looked like he was going to get 5, it looked like he was going to get 5 in a row and pick up his 6th win, but just little bit of contact at the end of the race took that chances of number 5 disappearing. So,
Little heartbreak there for him, but it looks like he might be regaining the confidence back, and it looks like his mojo is definitely back this week here, looking for a big win to
mm-hmm.
lock himself into the next round at Homestead.
Certainly. If he pulls up the upset today and wins here at Martinsville, he's definitely going to put the pressure on the rest of the playoff contenders going into the next 2 races.
I don't really know if you can call his win an upset with how dominant he's been here as of late, putting four back to back to back and to back. Like he's had the dominant car here recently. We're hitting a good stretch of tracks for him, it seems. So maybe he's just hitting his stride at the right time. Maybe it's Tony Stewart in 2011 all over again.
Very true. entering the playoffs like, I don't know if I'm gonna have anything for it. Goes right in there.
And wins New Hampshire to open up the chase and just doesn't look back.
Mm-mm. Enters Homestead. Ties with points with
That
the second place contender and just walks out as a champion.
that I have to say that race with Carl and Tony was one fantastic show of just how close NASCAR can be.
Oh yeah, certainly.
As of about 20 to go here, it looks like the 3 cars pulled out to about a second and a half, if not a little bit more of a lead.
Yeah. He's pulled a lot. It looks like the 10 and the 20, and so if they've fallen, they've definitely fallen out of contention right now.
Contention.
As of right now, that 8 car is just waiting for that 3 car to make that mistake. So we see the 3 car go a bit wide there. That's going to allow the 8 car to gain a little
Closing
bit.
just a bit. He keeps doing that, that 8 car is going to be under him before he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
The 8 car brushed the wall there a little bit down the backstretch, so that's going to allow all that time he just gained to get put back into the hands of the 3 car.
Mm-hmm.
If not, if the 3 car didn't pull more out of that.
Oh, he gained a lot on that 8 car for sure.
It looks like maybe about 2 to 2.5 seconds there.
Certainly.
That's a massive gap there. It's going to take a caution or a massive amount of a mistake out of the 3 car for him not to win this race at this point.
Certainly.
With the field being spread out as it is as well, I think it's going to be pretty hard to get a caution.
For sure, that 3 car would just he would have to make that wrong, awful mistake. It would have to be a big mistake, which I certainly don't see the 3 car doing, especially the line he's been running all race long. Even if he does make that slight little mistake, he's still got about a good 7 car lengths or so lead.
Yeah.
The only other battle that we slightly have going on right now is between the 10 and the 20. But
They were having a bit of a battle here a few laps back. I actually was just tuning into it. They made some contact in turn 3 going for it, and that's how the 10 ended up getting to the inside of the 20 and taking the spot. I think there's gonna have to be a caution for this 3 car not to win the race.
Oh yeah, certainly.
I think it's coming to about 5 or 10 to go at this point.
Probably.
This is the longest green flag run of the day, I'm pretty sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're correct.
And it just seems like the 3 on these green flags is just fantastic. It just pulls away from the competition.
Certainly. Looks like that 8 car's gained a little bit, but it's not enough.
He's gonna have a 3 car make a mistake here for him to plausibly be able to catch him.
Hmm. Or the 8 car would have to somehow find some sort of line that's slightly better.
That 3 car might have just made the mistake the 8 car needs. He drifted up there, and the 8 car is taking advantage of it a good bit by cutting at least a tenth or two off.
Hmm. Now you gained a little more.
This could be interesting. This 8 car is getting better on entry, it seems like.
Hmm. Maybe this 8 car is just... He's been using some of these laps possibly to learn what the 3 car's been doing. It's like, alright, that's what the 3 car's doing. Let me see if I can apply some of this to myself now.
He has really closed this gap down. This could become really interesting in a lap or two if he keeps closing up.
Oh yeah. Guarantee the laps are winding down a lot right now, so he knows it's gotta go.
I might go on board with the 8 here. I actually want to see this. He's there.
Oh yeah.
One mistake out of the 3 car, and the 8 will be right on him.
Definitely. We could definitely start seeing, we're probably gonna start seeing that bump and run very soon. Here we go.
The 8 car's on him. The 8 car gets under him. He moves him. The 8 car to the inside. Here comes the 8 for the lead. Did he get him? No, he did not. Into turn 1, the 8's here to clear him. Here comes the 3 back down to the inside. Give him a shot.
Side by side, down the back straightaway. Little bit of contact. 3 car goes wide.
Back
8.
down low. Crosses him over.
Wow, what a nice crossover there by the 8.
I think that's... Was that the race? Wow, what an ending to the race. Beautiful crossover by the 8 to take it from the 3 car who looked like he had it all but one.
Wow.
Wow. Great move by the 8. He earned that win.
That was incredible. Jesus. That's... Wow. That's...
It was
I'm mind blown.
Yeah, I'm blown as well here. You know what? It was nice being on the stream today. Look forward to doing it next Friday, and I'll see you then.
Mm-hmm.
Same time next week, everyone.
As that is going to lock the number 8 of Daryl into the next round. Which means Daryl, he's going to be looking to go win a championship. in 3 weeks. That's awesome. And he ran the fastest lap of the race. A 19.245. Wow, that's insane. Incredible driving there. Like we said earlier in the stream, we'd like to thank sponsors, Trextron, Aviation, for sponsoring this series. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. And these drivers, like we said earlier, if it wasn't for these guys for coming out every week, doing what they do, we wouldn't be here. This league would not be anywhere. But these guys come out here, bust their butts off for 2 hours or so to put on a good show. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna go try to go talk to the 8 car. Yeah, we're gonna go see if we can go talk to him real quick. Down 4 people. All right. Hey, Daryl, it's Kyle from the booth. You got a copy? Congrats on your win, my friend. Now, knowing that you're going to be one of 4 drivers in 3 weeks going to Homestead Miami Speedway looking to win a championship, does that give your team any momentum at all for the next 2 races to put pressure on these guys that are not locked in? Alright, well, we'd like to thank you for having the time to talk to us. And again, congratulations on today's race win. And hope you the best of luck in 3 weeks in Homestead. There you guys go. That's our interview with today's race winner here at Martinsville. And looks like Daryl's going to have some fun celebrating with that 8 team. He's going to be going into Homestead looking to win a championship. Pretty awesome. All I got to say, the ending there, flat out amazing between these two. And hope to see you guys next week at Texas Motor Speedway, where everything is bigger in Texas. So hopefully that means the competition and the racing. This is Kyle Petrie HD signing off. Hope you all had an awesome time watching this stream. Just leave a like. You guys don't have to comment, but if you guys want to comment, feel free to do it. And hit that subscribe button for some more racing, man. Hell, who doesn't love racing? See you guys next time.